Monday, December 8th, and we have a phenomenal matchup for Monday Night Football between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. And in this video, you are going to get the 4 best player props for that matchup. And on top of all of that, we are going to go over to the sports books. I'm going to tell you who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that in this video. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Before we get rocking and rolling, going over all of these plays that I have cooked up for you for this glorious Monday Night Football matchup, I need a little something from you that's absolutely free. It's super simple. It's extremely easy. Go ahead, smash the like button for me. It'll push this video out in the algorithm, getting more eyes on, more people locking in with us. And on top of all of that, not to even downplay how much it'll support the channel, but on top of all of that, I'm putting $100 on the sportsbook play of the day, 200 likes on this video, and one of you that comments below will be in the running to win all of the profits. It's a plus money play. It's going to be over $100, and all you have to do is like the video and comment below. And if you're new here, if you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting for. We just cashed last night's sportsbook play of the day. We're one reception away from cashing the player prop play because I am recording this before the end of that Chiefs game with the Houston Texans. Go ahead and subscribe. We do phenomenal on the channel. You won't want to miss it. I drop these every single day, so make sure you're subbed so you do not miss a free play drop. And the single most important thing that you can do, I don't say that lightly, the single most important thing that you can do is going down below in the description, finding my buddy Stan, and he will hook you up with everything that you need in your sports betting career. You can get over to the Winible. It's absolutely free. I do bonus free plays. I do cheat sheets every single day to help you put together your own parlays. There's a great Discord, a phenomenal community over there where we're helping each other cash and just get through life daily. So get on over, visit my buddy Stan. And on top of all of that, I almost forgot to mention, you can lock these plays in for absolutely free. There's tons of options down there. Visit my buddy Stan. He's waiting for you down below. Now, what did we do on Sunday? A quick little recap. We destroyed our sportsbook plays of the day. We did lose one because we had the Bucks. We had the Bucks paired with the Texans plus 8.5. That one lost because the Bucks gave up a must-win, easy win game against the Saints in the biggest not blowout, but biggest shocker of Sunday. The Bucks lose to the Saints. So we did lose that one, and this one was a push. So not starting off on a great foot, but I'll get the 2 bad ones off the way. We did win this one. We like the Jags to win. We took them for a little bit of extra points. Daniel Jones had a broken leg. I don't even know why. The Colts were favorited with all of that going on, and the Jags are just disrespected in the league right now because they are playing phenomenally. But we wanted to be a little bit safe, making sure that we cashed this bet. We took plus 7.5 on this play. Didn't need those points at all. And then we had the Seahawks money line first half, which ended up being a push because the game was tied 6-6 before they came out in the second half and absolutely dominated the rest of the game. And then over here, this was the free play of the day given out for you guys for absolutely free in yesterday's video. We had the Seahawks. We had the Broncos minus 2.5. Why? Because in yesterday's video, I told you they like to keep it close. They are a much better team than the Raiders, but for whatever reason, the Broncos don't like to win by a lot of points, and they didn't because a lot of people took the spread that the sportsbook gave you, the one that they wanted you to take, and the Raiders kicked a field goal that meant nothing at all in the final minutes of the game and blew that spread. So anybody that just went on there and took the minus 110 line lost their bets because the Raiders went ahead and kicked a field goal that meant absolutely nothing. Pete Carroll might want to be investigated for gambling because it seemed like something was up because there was literally no reason to kick that field goal. You were down by so much. And then the Rams minus 6.5. We knew they were going to get it done, especially by a touchdown. And they did just that, never taking their foot off the pedal, winning 45-17. And then back to premium. We had this nice minus 110 perfectly crafted lay. We liked Chicago to win the game, but it's the Packers. It's a divisional game in Lambeau. So we played it smart. We took them by plus 14.5 because they were giving so many points. It was insane. And we could go all the way up to 2 touchdowns and still make this a very profitable parlay. And then we paired it with our 2 favorite teams to win On Sunday, the LA Rams, Denver Broncos, easy buckets, minus 110 cash there. And this was the 5-unit nuke play for lifetime members, extremely exclusive play for lifetime. 5 units. I put 5K on this play. We had the Broncos, the Rams, and then the Houston Texans, who were on the upset alert that I gave out yesterday for the Hungry Dogs. The Hungry Dogs, we had the Bengals, who didn't get it done, but played very tough. We're winning most of that game. We did take Buffalo in premium, but unfortunately we did have them paired up with the Buccaneers. So we had Buffalo with the Bucks, and the Bucks didn't get it done. That was our loss on the day because we liked Buffalo at home in the snow, but all eyes were on Joe Burrow because that team can beat anybody when Burrow is on the field. So they were on the Hungry Dog alert. The other Hungry Dogs were the Houston Texans, the Chicago Bears, and it's slipping my mind, but they won the game. Sorry, I had to pause the thing. It was the Jaguars. Duh, I just talked about it. Yes, the Jaguars were the other Hungry Dog, and they did win. So it was a profitable method, even if you just listened to yesterday's video and locked in every single Hungry Dog at those plus odds, you would have ended up making money on the day just by watching this free play video. So that's another reason to subscribe to the channel and get over to Winible so you can get more free plays. But this was the 5-unit play. I think it's going to be easy buckets. They're up by 7 and right now. Obviously, I took the screenshot before the Broncos and Rams games was over, but they did win. And then we got the Texans plus 10.5. They're currently winning by 7. So nice come up there. Minus 107 odds, just about doubling up our money. So we turned just 5K into just about $10,000 over there in lifetime. Absolutely beautiful. And we're running a special because it's the holidays. I want more people in lifetime. Usually I have it closed off. The next 5 people that use code Santa will get 80% off the lifetime package. So you'll get the nuke exclusive lifetime plays on top of all of the other premium plays that we hand out every single day. Now, just a little nugget of truth here. You won't get nukes every day because we do pick our spots. I put actual money on those plays, and my typical betting amount is about $1,000. So to go to $5,000 or $10,000, I don't do that every day. Speaking of $5,000 to $10,000 that I don't do every day, Saturday. Let's talk. We got to talk about Saturday for a second. It was one of the worst days of my sports betting career. I'm the UFC GOAT. You guys called me that. I'm too humble, I guess you could say, to say that. And then in the UFC, I love the card, so we went back to it, even though I kind of take a break from it during football because there's only so many hours you can research a day. And it was wacky. So we started Saturday off 4-0. We were doing phenomenal. I was getting geared up, thought we were going to sweep the board, and then Ohio State fell to Indiana. This is actually a basketball hat, but Indiana. And it all started from there. Ohio State misses the easy chip shot field goal to tie the game. They end up losing, so we lost the play there because we had them paired up with Texas Tech minus 5.5. That play lost. And then we went over to the UFC for the play that I had $35,000 on, and Pantoja broke his arm. And then Merab lost because he fought with his ego instead of being strategic like he has been his entire career. He never even tried to get it to the ground. He exchanged blows with Petr Yan, and he ended up losing the fight. So 35K went down the drain. I'm glad it wasn't just Pantoja's broken arm, that freak accident, because if I lost 35K just from some freak accident, I would have thought there was something else in the universe coming after me. But then Merab lost. So I was actually happy that Merab lost, and I was able to throw in a live bet. I couldn't get it out to the members in time, but I did take Petr Yan in about the third round maybe, to win by decision. So I was able to hedge a little bit, but it really wasn't enough to be profitable on the night for me personally. And the premium members had a bad Saturday. Like I said, we started off 4-0. They had a bad Saturday if they followed my unit size recommendations, because that was like a nuke play that I gave out to everybody, not just lifetime. I didn't see a way where Petr Merab and Pantoja lost, but that's the fight game, and it was just a bad event because of those two fights. But every other fight in that card, we pretty much predicted spot on, and it was just those last two. So not a great Saturday for myself personally, but we bounced back on Sunday on the books, cash and play after play. We did lose, like I said, that Buccaneers one, and then this push made it a little ugly. But we're about to cash the 5K nuke that I gave out because I loved the Texans on Sunday. And like I said, you can get into Lifetime right now. The next 5U, 80% off with code Santa. And before we get into the plays, there's one last thing that I have to say. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Gambling resources will be down below if you think that you have a problem. 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. Also, this video may contain affiliate links. We may receive a commission for signups made through those links, which we do. They're all down below, and they also allow you to lock in for absolutely free, and it's just a great way to support the channel. They pay me a little nugget, and they give you just about the same, like the free $25 that you can get on Dabble for just signing up in the Stan.store with code FTMCOX. Now, let's get into the plays for Monday Night Football. I did a lot of research on these. Absolutely love them. So let's talk about it. And first and foremost, we're taking Saquon Barkley under 72.5 rushing yards. And I don't know if you noticed, but I had spit out my Zin because it kept flying up. It was bugging the shit out of me. But anyway, we're taking Saquon Barkley here under 72.5. He's not having a year at all this year. He had a career year last year. The Eagles' offensive line is banged up. The LA Chargers are extremely difficult to run the football on. We don't think Saquon's going to get anywhere near 72. I wouldn't be shocked if he was around the 50-yard mark, and that even seems pushing it in this atmosphere against this defense with what he has been doing as of late. Because, yes, he is averaging 59.2 over his last 10 games, but that's because of that one big, huge, monstrous game that he had against the New York Giants. I don't think he's going to get anywhere close to 150. I think he's going to get well below 72.5. Like I said, I don't even think he gets much over 50 if he does get over 50. So that 59.2 average that you see there, it's a bit skewed just because of this one big game. He's gone under this line in 8 of his last 10 games. And on top of all of that is facing the Chargers defense, who, like I said, is a brick wall when it comes to running the ball. So we're taking under on Saquon Barkley. We're not big under bettors on this channel, if I'm being honest with you, but we do take it when the time arises. And this is that time. We are fading Saquon Barkley on Monday night. And staying on that same side of the ball here, we're taking Jalen Hurts to get just 20 rushing yards. He's done this in 5 straight games, 7 of his last 10. He's averaging 25.2. I think he's going to have to get it done a little bit with his legs in this matchup. I think this is going to be a very, very ugly game. It's going to be one of those primetime games where you probably end up tuning out because there's just not going to be a lot of runs. There's not going to be a lot of points. There's not going to be a lot of action. I just think it's going to be a bit of a slower game. And it's 2 very, very good teams. They could be good teams. The Philadelphia Eagles, their offense has been struggling extremely, extremely as of late. They are not doing well at all. They could have a blow-up game, which they very may. A.J. Brown might go off just because of how much he has been going off lately with all the complaining he's been doing. But I do love Jalen Hurts to go over 20 yards. I don't really think the offense does go off, if I'm being honest with you guys. But I think Jalen Hurts is going to have to do a little bit of something with his legs. So we're going to take him over this 20 rushing yards. And one thing we don't have to worry about, I don't know if a lot of you guys are aware of this, but when they kneel the ball at the end of the game, that actually negatively affects the quarterback and takes away from his rushing yards, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. But I don't think it's going to be that type of game. I don't think it's going to be that close. I don't think they're going to be able to kneel the ball out at the end. I don't even think fully that they're going to win this game. So we love Jalen Hurts. He's going to have to do a little bit of something with his legs, and we'd like him to do just that on Monday night and clear this line. And before we get into that last one, we did just miss our free play 4-man player prop from yesterday's video. We got a little bit fancy, I guess you could say. We took Nico Collins for 5 receptions. He ended the game with 4, so we were 1 short there. Hindsight's 2020. We should have just taken his yards because he had over 100 yards in the first half. Knew he was going to have a big game, just thought it was going to be more catches, and I really liked his reception line in this matchup, but he didn't get it done. So we went 3 for 4 on the free play video yesterday in the player props, but we did win the sportsbook play of the day. I will not be able to write full sweep on the title of this video now, which sucks, but that was a little update from what's going on in the game. By the time you guys see this, the game will be over. What are we doing on Monday night? Back to Monday night. We're going to the Chargers. We're taking Justin Herbert over 179.5. This game, this is a clear indication that this game is going to be ugly. His line is set so his normal line is only 202 yards in this matchup, and I honestly don't know if he gets there. But I do like him to get 180. I do think the Chargers are going to have to press the ball in this one. I think they're going to have to throw the ball to win this game, and we like Justin Herbert to get over 180 yards. He's done this in 7 of his last 10. His last 2 games, he has been well off of this number. He only got 81 against Jacksonville, but Jacksonville is a very tough team. As you can see, they're 35-6 in that matchup. He only got 151 in the matchup against the Chargers, 31-14. Another lopsided game. In this one, they won the game. I don't think this game is going to be lopsided. I think it's going to be a back-and-forth game, although, like I said, I do think it's going to be ugly. That 202 is a little bit too much for me. It might even be a little bit higher than that, but this 180 is still a very good payout to add to this parlay, and it's crazy that we can get it this low. So we're going to take it for 179.5. We absolutely love that for him, and we fully expect Justin Herbert to get it done through the air in this matchup and clear. I think he gets about 195 to 200 yards in this game. That 202, or it's either 202 or 220, is a little bit too steep for me, so we're going to take the 180. I absolutely love the value that we can get with this line being so low. And again, it's just value that we can get with the line being so low. I think Amarian Hampton's probably going to get about 70 yards through the air and on the ground in this matchup. He did so just last game, and I think he's going to do it again. Back in October 5th. He's back. He's healthy. So we expect him to get fully integrated back into the offense, have a game. I think he's going to get a ton of carries, ton of check downs as well. He averaged 90 through his last 5 games that he played back in October, September, and now he's back healthy against a decent Eagles team. But the Eagles do give up a lot of rushing yards. They're 23rd in the NFL in the rushing yard department. And then, like I said, I think he's going to get a ton of check downs. And 39.5 is super, super low. It's just the way the books and personally myself are reading this game, that this game is going to be a bit of sloppy, underscoring, underwhelming kind of a matchup. So I love the value again that we're getting, being able to set this line so low to add to the parlay, because this is still a very, very good payout that you can do when you add it at 39.5. I think he easily gets 50. I like him for 70. So we're taking him for 39.5 in this matchup. If you want to lock this play in for absolutely free, I told you that you can do so. There's tons of options. You could play $5 and get $50 over on Prizepicks with code FFAPE. You can go over to Dabble, use code FTMCox, or the link. All these links are down below with my buddy Stan. Use code FTMCox, and you can lock in this play for free because they're giving you a free $25. And then the last one, where I highly recommend you lock this in because you're getting a free $20. You're getting a $100 deposit match and a free play to add to this. It'll be something like, honestly, it'll be something like Jalen Hurts to get 1 passing yard. You can add that to this play where you can clear that out. You can either make it a 5-man or change the rushing yards for Jalen Hurts to just taking his passing, but you can actually stack him in those prop department and take both on Sleeper. So use code FFAPE, lock in on Sleeper. Send me the code, because any code on any app that you use, that's my code. Send me the proof, and you get a free 30 days of premium plays. And if I know how I said you could lock this in for free, and then I said you had to play $5 or deposit $10 or whatever the case may be, hit the phone line up. I'll tell you how you can literally do it for free, where you don't have to put any of your own money in at all. Now let's get over to the sports book play of the day. I got something cooked up that I absolutely love, so let's talk. And here it is, another play that you can lock in for free over on ONYX odds, because when you use code FFAPE and deposit $10, you get a $200 in bonus bets instantly. Side note, Texans just won 20-10, easy bucket cash, baby. $5,000 to just about $10,000, lifetime exclusive play. The members are probably ecstatic. I'll be hearing all about it on the Discord later. But Congratulations to everybody in Lifetime that tailed that play. What a great call. We went 2 for 4 in our Hungry Dogs, making that profitable in yesterday's video as well. And in this one, we're taking an underdog. I think the Chargers get it done. They're at home. It's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be a ground and defensive kind of game, in my opinion. And that's exactly where the Chargers shine. And on top of all of that, all of the bets, all of the public are all over the Philadelphia Eagles. So we're going to fade the public because the public is never right, because if they were, the sports books wouldn't even be in business. So we're fading the public. We're taking the Chargers. I actually, even just without fading the public, I like the Chargers in this game. It's a nice plus money. We're taking it right on the money line, plus 114. I'm putting $100 on this play so that when it cashes, one of you will get $114 just from liking the video and commenting below. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's cash some slips. I hope you win all of your bets, even if you didn't get them from me. Let's have a Monday. Let's start the week off right. It's already December 8th. Christmas is around the corner. Let's keep on cooking so we can put more presents under that tree. Thank you guys for all of your time, and I'll see you for the free play video on Tuesday.